Hi, welcome to the tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be covering a new plugin released in Unreal Engine 5.6 called the Water Advanced plugin. This plugin was announced at Unreal Fest 2025 in Orlando for the Witcher 4 tech demo. One of its components is a new shallow water river actor, which allows you to convert your water body river actor into a lightweight Niagara 2D fluid simulation that's suitable for games as well as cinematics. This plugin will simulate river effects such as water spray, white water, and will also interact with objects in your river such as rocks and boulders, creating a realistic river simulation which can be baked and used in your game environment or cinematic film. Links to the clips from Unreal Fest as well as for the epic learning tutorials about this plugin are in the description below. So here we are in Unreal, and the first thing we need to do is enable the plugin and project settings. So go under Edit, then Plugins, and search for Water. And make sure these three plugins are enabled. Then click Restart Now to restart Unreal. Next, go into Edit, then Project Settings, and search for Shallow Water. Verify Use Default Shallow Water Subsystem is enabled. Back in our scene, I'm going to delete this floor actor since we won't need it. Next, we need to generate a landscape. Change the section size to 127 by 127 quads and click Create. This will give us a smooth landscape sculpt when we make adjustments to our river. Next, let's grab a water body river to place in our landscape. We want to create a water layer in our landscape, so select Water and click Complete. Next, let's grab our shallow water river actor and drop it into our scene. You'll notice there aren't any changes to our river when we do that. That's because we need to point our shallow water river actor to our water body actor. But before we do that, I'm just going to make some minor sculpting changes to our river just to make sure the final simulation is a bit more visually interesting. Okay, let's point our shallow water river actor to our water body river actor now. So with the shallow water river actor selected, scroll down in the details panel till you get to the water section. Click on the plus sign next to the source river water bodies to add an entry. Click on the drop down and select our water body river actor. Then scroll back to the top and click on the reset button to recalculate the simulation. You should now see the Niagara 2D fluid simulation applied to your river. In your water body river actor, select all the spline points and set the water depth to 300. This will help with our water velocity in the simulation. Select your shallow water river actor again and scroll back to the top and click the reset button to recalculate the simulation. Now before we proceed, there's something I want to point out. When we hooked up our shallow water river actor to our water body river actor and ran the simulation, our shallow water river actor now runs the show. For example, the materials from our shallow water river actor were copied to our water body river actor. So any changes to the river water, like changing its color, need to be done in the shallow water river actor and not in the water body river actor. Let's do that now. First, let's stop the simulation to make our changes easier. In the shallow water river actor, change render state to water component to disable the simulation. This is a good habit to get into anytime you want to make changes to your river. Otherwise, the simulation could bog things down for you. Before we make any material changes, it's a good idea to first make a local copy of the material and assign that to our actor. So let's start by creating a river_materials folder for our project. Back in the details panel for our shallow water river actor, click on the folder icon for the baked sim materials. This is the material used for the final bake simulation. Drag this material instance to our new river_materials folder and select copy. Let's rename it and add a local prefix so we know it's our copy. And finally, assign it to our shallow water river actor. Now double click on it to open it up. You'll notice many of the settings are the same as in our water body river material, in addition to several new ones. Scroll down to the Global Vector Parameter Value section and change the absorption color to anything you want, then click OK. You won't notice any changes to the river in your scene because we need to reset the simulation and bake it, so click the reset button, then the bake button. Finally, change your render state from live sim to water component with baked sim. You should now see your changes in the watercolor. Let's click the play button to see how it runs in-game. Let's add more details to our river simulation to stir up some of this water. I'm going to add a few Quixel Megascans boulders to the river. Next, we need to assign them an actor tag. This can be any name you want. I'll go with bottom contour. Select our shallow water river actor and scroll down in the details panel and look for the collisions section. Add an entry to the bottom contour tags and add this new tag name. This tells the simulation that if it encounters any actors with this tag, to treat them as a water collision object. Scroll back to the top and click Reset to regenerate the simulation. Let's see how it looks in-game. Click the Bake button and set the render state back to Water Component with Baked Sim, and then click the Play button. If you're seeing some issues with water spillage, here's some things we can do to fix that. So in this scene, you can see we have some spillage issues with our river. The obvious first step is to lower your river a bit into the landscape, if your environment design allows for it. Next, we can try increasing the Z offset of the water and land boundary. Select your water body river actor, and in the Details panel, look for the Fall Off Settings section. Try increasing the Z offset value. A value of 32 is a good start. Another option is to increase the force that keeps the water within the bounds of the spline. Select your shallow water river actor, and in the Details panel, scroll down to the Simulation section. Try increasing the Remove Outside Spline Amount setting. A value of 200 is a good starting point. And finally, you can take a brute force approach and add meshes to your landscape with the bottom contour tag set and use them to physically block the water spillage as needed. If you're seeing that your water waves look sharp or spiky, here's how you can smooth them out. Select your shallow water river actor, and in the Details panel, go to the Rendering section. Scroll down to the Smoothing Cutoff setting and try reducing this value. A value of 100 is a good start. As you experiment with this new plugin, keep these things in mind. This plugin is still experimental, so things can crash or not work as expected. Before making any changes to material instances or the Niagara 2D fluid shallow water system, make a local copy and add that to your shallow water river actor. If you run into an issue where when you click on the reset button to reset the simulation and nothing happens, then try reselecting your water body river actor again in the source river water bodies array of your shallow water river actor. Also, check your water body river to make sure it's properly on your landscape. If there are sections that run off the boundaries of the landscape, this could be the issue. Sometimes just slightly moving one of the spline points helps to resolve it. And always remember, the shallow water river actor overwrites the materials in your water body river actor every time you click the reset button. If you're looking to implement this into an existing project that already contains a water body river, you'll need to manually copy any material instance changes you made over to the shallow water river's material instance. That concludes this tutorial on the new Water Advanced plugin. If you found it helpful, hit that like button and leave me a comment below. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you're notified when new videos are posted. If you want me to cover how to enable buoyancy to rigid body actors in another video so you can float objects on your river, just let me know in the comments section below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.